The sound of the bell means we're ready with Roman Reigns.
Oh, you talk about a top-tier superstar? Maybe one of the best of all times? That's Roman Reigns. It's that cool confidence. Roman never doubts himself.
Sometimes that confidence has betrayed Roman. But I'd say 9 times out of 10, he's right to believe in himself so completely.
And then there's the always unpredictable Kofi Kingston. While his shenanigans used to be cheeky and fun, now they're just cruel and tragic.
Yeah, he claims that he's only trying to show the rest of the locker room that they're not as good as they think they are. I think there's a lot more to it than that. Kofi, as impressive as they come in the ring, amazing athleticism with resilience for days.
All very true, Cole, but he could stand to be a bit more aggressive in this one. We know Kofi can turn it on when the time's right, but I'd argue the time is right as soon as the bell rings.
Reigns pounces into a guillotine choke.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Right on the jaw.
Kick right to the face.
He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Jaw-shattering boot. Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
Kofi's gotta find a way to put his bet. Roman spear. Will Reigns finish things now?
There's 2. And that'll do it. It's finally over with the win. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Big Dog Roman Reigns.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
Leaving no room for doubt. If you thought this superstar might be an easy target in the future, think again.
Just charging their opponent.
Hey, just because the bell hasn't rung doesn't mean you're safe.
I don't like the action at all, but I have to agree with your sentiment there. And I suppose this is El Grande Americano, or at least that's what Chad Gable wants us to believe.
I'm just as skeptical as you, Cole, but I'm only 99% convinced that they're the same person.
So you truly are not 100% convinced that that is Chad Gable?
Well, I'm leaving 1% for reasonable doubt. Because if you, Cole, came out here wearing a mask, I can't see your face, but I'll look at what you're wearing, see that the shirt looks a couple sizes too small for you, and see how the buttons are clinging onto the threads, and I'll say, yeah, that's a good chance it's Michael Cole under that mask.
I would agree that would 100% be me, just like El Grande Americano is 100% Chad Gable.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's got his work cut out for him tonight, taking on this superstar across the ring.
This guy has been a huge hurdle in the division lately, and I don't think that's going to change tonight. Bam! Boom, what a kick. Boom. He's in a bit of agony now.
Yeah, but you got to expect that at this point in the match.
Boom.
Look, just wailing away in the corner. Cover up. And El Grande only finds himself on the defensive.
Americano's in peril here. Slam down hard. Oh, man.
The end of El Grande could be on its way.
El Grande's tied up here.
Implanted by the DDT.
Is it enough to put Americano away?
2. And a win! That may be one of the biggest wins of his career. And here's another look at what made that match so special.
The Lunatic King and Rose.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
Well, hopefully this results a wake-up call to this original fraud that he should get his own identity instead of trying to appropriate the identity of a real lucha star and legend.
Here we go with Eric ready for some action.
Eric has such an insatiable appetite for destruction in the ring. Whenever you see that intense gaze of his from across the ring, you know you're in for an absolute war.
Yeah, and that ferocious look of determination always seems unshakable. Eric's a powerful, brutal opponent who's looking to tear down any opponent who stands in his path.
But also in that ring is one of the sharpest minds this business has ever seen. Seth Rollins, a shrewd tactician who always finds a way to get the upper hand. Mess with Rollins at your own risk.
Rollins always seems to have plans A through Z ready to go when he's in the ring. And I bet none of them involve a totally fair fight. And Eric's power being curbed with that attack.
Rollins unleashed his athleticism there.
Seth Rollins taking charge in a big way.
The attacks will not relent from Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins loves to get a frenetic pace going, loves to get rolling.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the smartest strategy for the visionary here. We know Rollins knows when to slow things down, to pick his spots. He's definitely learned a thing or two under the wing of Triple H, and he could show that off here tonight. Boom!
Kick connects.
Rollins with an homage to the game. Pedigree. Rollins acting with such confidence, proving he's truly head and shoulders above the rest of the men's division.
Seth Rollins, big boot there. Oh, wait a minute. The stomp connects. Does Eric have any fight left?
Major win! That'll change his career tonight! Let's look back on the action from the last match.